Oh, all right. 48-hour art check, episode 14.
Yes.
All right, here we
Boom.
are.
Here we are. How's it going?
Great. How are you doing?
Long time no speak.
Yeah, it feels like just yesterday that I talked to you.
So we were kind of talking before this. It's probably going to be a really short art check, but just to stay consistent and stay in the habit, we're going to go through it. But I'm imagining today, since it's literally been 24 hours, like there's not going to be a lot to follow up with.
Yeah.
And then I had some like billing stuff come up today that kind of conflicted with the timeline. So here we are. We're going to run through it. So
Okay.
why don't you start us off? What did you accomplish in your art week so far since yesterday?
Okay. Well, mainly I had work, so I haven't had a ton, but I did have this video that I was working on that was mostly in the can, and I edited it and did some things like that, and so and then I chose the pages that I'm going to finish this week, and so it was a little bit of kind of just housekeeping. I didn't actually create anything. I'm planning on getting some stuff done tonight, but I just crashed last night. I was exhausted, and so I've been kind of dragging all day. So that's pretty much it. And I there's no reason to take 2 minutes on this. I think it's an interesting video. I don't know. You guys should check it out. But
Cool.
yeah, that's oh, there we go. That's what I did. How about you?
So I have like absolutely nothing to show because I got home from work. Kind of the kid got to bed, and I was dealing with most of the financial stuff. So yeah, I haven't really touched much since what I showed yesterday. But I think that tonight the goal is during Artcasters, which will actually be on the same channel, so you guys can stay tuned. We're gonna have my friend Ken Mora on, and he's a cartoonist and animator. It should be really cool to talk to him. And then outside of that, just going to be, basically just getting the layout and the plan for what I wanted to accomplish by today. That'll get done. So I'll have my rough layout, my type, and then by the next time we do our art check, I'm hoping I'll have the rough pencils for panel 1 done as well. But we'll see, because I also have a Disneyland trip tomorrow, so I might be like a zombie the day after because I'm taking vacation day to go to Disneyland, which should be cool because the Pixar Pier and all that stuff. My son is really obsessed with cars, and so it'll be really cool to show him Cars Land and just show him like all the classic stuff too, take him, to Mr. Toad's Wild Ride and all that fun stuff. Yeah. And then, but usually after going to like a place like Disneyland or whatever, I'm usually hit with a little bit of inspiration too to create, because it's all kind of from the mind of a creator that whole empire was built. So it's kind of, usually I feel like, well, what's a comic? I mean, I didn't build a theme park based on like a million movies that I, funded and started. So I think I can manage to get a short comic done. Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of the plan and where I'm at. So yeah, we'll see.
That's cool. As far as struggles go, I feel like I covered that in depth yesterday, and
yes.
And so mainly nothing really. My wife and daughter are going to a family reunion, which I can't attend because I can't miss that much of the semester because we're planning on a little bit later at some point in time having to kind of rush off to Arizona, depending on when the baby's going to be born, and so a lot of what we do, it hasn't been much of a struggle as much as just helping them get ready for a big road trip. It's like a 20-hour drive and whatnot, and so some of that stuff, and then just being tired.
How long is the reunion going to be for?
About a week. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it'll be like tomorrow till, and then a week from Sunday, basically. So about 9 days.
So on the downside, you'll miss family, and it's always sucks to not be able to go to those things. On the upside, you'll have some free time to get some art done. So.
Yeah, it'll be good. And the weather's not bad, and so usually, oh shoot, oh hold on, I'm still here. I just lost the thing.
Timed out.
Okay, I'm still there. Okay, come back.
So that's pretty cool, though. Like, I know I'm in a similar situation too, where sometimes there are like family reunions and stuff, and it's to get a whole week out, especially in like a peak rush season or something, as close as possible. I was filling dead space. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, that's fine. It's kind of just one of those situations where people are like, oh, why don't you just come or whatever, and it's like, well, you have obligations and things that you got to get done, and so you do that, and so that's. It'll be all right. It'll be fun. And I mean, it's not like 10 years ago where I couldn't like Skype in or do hangouts or whatever and still kind of talk to everybody. So I'm sure I'll get to see everybody. Anyway, so that's kind of struggles is just getting everybody ready to go and getting planned and not having 2 days, only having part of a day. In between this, that's mainly. How about you?
So my biggest struggle was actually just gearing the team up to where, I'd feel comfortable like going on vacation. And the thing that's really cool about the current team I have is it didn't really require much. And it's I'm really impressed with the group that I'm managing right now. I feel like we kind of finally got the perfect little synced group of people. So, I'm really hoping I don't ever lose anybody on this team because it's just everything gels, and I have total confidence in their ability. And so it's kind of nice because it's like I can actually enjoy taking a Thursday off and a Friday off and like having a little 4-day for myself before we hit like the peak of rush season. Because like I said, I've explained this about my work. It's like a pretty long rush period for a job. But it's cool because like I feel really confident that they're just going to knock it out of the park, and that when I get back, everything will be good, which is a great place to be as a manager. Because obviously I think most managers have that kind of fear.
Right.
You're gone for a day and you're worried everything will fall apart. And I'm stoked about my department being the kind of people that I can delegate to and not worry about it getting done. So
that's pretty awesome.
That's kind of an overcome struggle. And then other than that, just the struggles are just time, man. This is the same old struggle, like I'm really excited about having family time tomorrow, and I'm excited about some vacation time, but I'm also always fearful of time because, whenever you add something else gives. And so I always want to make sure the one thing that's steady is the comic and that it's getting done.
Right. Yeah, and I think that's really important because I think this whole week, all 3 of these rounds, is going to be a good testament to you can do art no matter what is going on. Whether it's rain or shine. Whether you're going to Disneyland or you have a loss, and everything kind of falls apart. Like either way. You can still get some stuff done. This might not be our most productive week, but we're still going to move the needle. We're still going to get stuff done. So.
Yeah, and I really would encourage people to check out on Cory's channel to what we talked about yesterday, because Cory, you're going through some rough times right now, and yet like the fact that you're still able to produce art and that you're kind of leaning into art during that kind of time, I think is just a testament to like how great what we do for a living is, like we actually do a pretty cool thing, because there's not a lot of jobs that I'd really want to go to during times of distress, but like for some reason And maybe it's just the way we all kind of grew up, where it's like, you know, when you're an artist, it's like maybe that's, I don't know, like to me that's always what I turned to during hard times, like growing up was like drawing,
right,
because it was consistent and reliable, and like I don't know, I just think that's a testament to like how cool that is. And I think it speaks well to people who are taking on this challenge that we are sticking through to this through thick and thin, through weird schedules, through ups and downs in life, and we're still going to do this art check because we're going to do our art. And I think it's helping, at least for me, I've found it really helpful. Like even doing this, having kind of nothing to show from yesterday, I feel like really motivated to get a lot done tonight,
right.
so that the next time I have some worthy stuff to show, you know? Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. And on the flip side of that, I also think it's going to be impressive on Friday when you show that you've gotten stuff done and went to Disneyland, because I think both ends of that spectrum are really hard. Like a lot of people find it really difficult when you're doing something super fun, you know, or you're on vacation or whatever, but like there you can still squeeze in a few minutes here or there and move the project forward no matter what is going on. So yeah.
Yeah, and I think there's Stephen Pressfield, like who I know you're a fan of too.
Yeah.
But in the War of Art, he talks about kind of like you kind of earn the right to call yourself a writer if you wrote, and if you didn't write, then you're not a writer for the day. And then the next day, if you write, then you're a writer, and if you didn't write, you're not a writer. And I really like that, and I want to live a life where I can call myself a cartoonist on a daily basis. And in order to do that, according to his definition, and I think my own personal definition, I really have to do it every day.
Yeah.
So that's I don't know. To me, I think, yeah, we're gonna rock. So we will touch base on Friday, right?
Yep. Yeah. We'll touch base on Friday. I'm planning on having at least a page, if not 2 pages, inked before then. So they're not terribly complicated, but yeah, we'll both have some stuff to show.
Nice. And I know we have a side thing bubbling up too, so I will probably annoy you with a little bunch of questions and stuff after our casters tonight, just to make sure we keep that ball rolling too. So
yeah, and I did that was something I did do some research and I have some ideas for that, and so it's one of those things that we can't talk about publicly, but yeah,
kind of exciting though, right?
It is super cool. So and also to have like parallel things going on and juggle your time. But I was able to do some of that during lunch to kind of brainstorm some ideas and things. So yeah, that'll be cool.
I'm really stoked.
Cool.
All right.
Okay.
So I will. I'll see you Friday, man.
Okay, sounds good. And you are currently on Josh's channel, and coming up almost immediately after this, at least hang out for a few minutes. They're going to have art casters. That's going to be great. You can check out Josh's work at quarterlystories.com. I am Cory Kerr, and you can check out my work at corykerr.com. Intro music was licensed to us by No Saboteurs, and we will catch you guys later on Friday.